Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, Football Club Barcelona Nation. I hope everyone is fine. So in today's video, we have the press conference and the match preview heading into Alaves game, round 22. This is after our 7-1 demolition. Flick said every game is different. We want to win this game, to defend and get a clean sheet, and that in our 3 matches out of the 5, the opponents, have scored in the first 10 minutes. So we have to be focused from the beginning and we have to show how good we are. It's Barca against Alaves back in LaLiga. We have an opportunity to go 4 points to the top. It's an early kickoff. I also have a match at our home 2 hours before this match. Just a friendly. We are not fighting for anything. But I hope we all get the win. Atleti won 2-0 versus Mallorca. Real lost against Espanyol 1-0. I watched the entire game on mute until minute 85. And now this is the current standings heading into this game. Real and Atleti have only 1 point difference. They face each other next, so one or both will surely drop some points. And by one, I suggest Real. We are in the 3rd place with 42 points. We also need to move 5 points away from Athletic Club in 4th. This is a must-win game for us, no otherwise. Flick said we need to put together a winning streak to keep the pressure on Real Madrid. 7 points is not easy, but we will keep fighting. So it's up to us now to make it 4 points. Alaves are 18th. They're in relegation zone, so they're struggling. They won versus Betis, I think just because of the red card 2 match days ago. That's their only win in the last 10 games. Flick said this, and I quote, "If we drop even 5 to 10%, we won't win because they are fighting to stay in the league. We have to show from the very first minute that we are at 100%. So without taking much time on the stats, let's go to the team news. To start with the other side, the following players are not available. Dani Olmo not recovered yet. Christensen with the new injury. We spoke about that in the previous video. And now on the good side, Inigo is back to training. There is confidence in the team. The available players will need to give us the 3 points today. In training, Flick said, I can see they are enjoying to compete with each other. The mentality is excellent. The players need to feel that we are happy and that we fully support them. Speaking of Olmo, he is still not available and we don't know when he will be back. From registration issues to injury and now back to registration issues. Javier Tebas, the LaLiga president, he has attacked us, the club, on the Dani Olmo case. He said they, as the La Liga board, have behaved as how they think they should, according to the laws. The decision of the CSD, the court, has shown that they don't understand how registrations are made, and now they have requested a measure to cancel Dani Olmo's registration. So good luck to Javier Tebas. You could not do anything last night in the Real Madrid loss. I saw the referee putting his hands to his ears before the final whistle. There was absolutely nothing to communicate about. You were all tongue-tied. He had to blow the whistle, and so will be for this case. Dani Olmo haven't even been playing, but the pressure is still on. So coming to the lineup, first in the goalkeeping situation, I'll pick Szczesny just because it's the current situation. Flick said that at the moment, Tech is the number 1. We have said in the previous video how he has not adapted to our style and philosophy, and I was impressed to hear him say the same. He spoke about the high line, that it makes the communication a bit difficult. The football is faster and more creative. Although he said he has to adapt, it's not the same style he was used to. And he also said he was frustrated for conceding, speaking of our 7-1 win against Valencia, while everyone else was celebrating. Flick has chosen him as the number 1 preferred goalkeeper. This was not the case 2 to 3 weeks ago. It was the hardest decision on who to pick, Flick said. But since the Supercopa, Iñaki has been dropped now as the backup goalkeeper. We know we have won every match with him, Szczesny, but we need to be serious with how these wins are achieved. We've seen a lot of mistakes. I am 100% sure we couldn't have seen the same mistakes with Iñaki. Maybe different mistakes, but overall we need to improve at the back. In the back, Kunde, Arau, Kubasi and Gerard Martin. I think Balde will get some rest. I don't see Kunde rested, maybe from the bench. Kunde and Balde, they are both on form, and even though we need to manage their minutes, they should all participate in the game. The rest is good, but there's nothing like resting if they train every day. The body is used to this kind of situations, but a rest in the second half is well needed. In the midfield, Pedri, Casado, and Gavi as the 10. I see Frankie rested to come in the second half. Pedri, Gavi, both signed a new contract, once again committing to be in this club for many years, playing and winning titles for us. So let's give them a start after this new era in their career. Up front, Rafa, Yamal, and Lewandowski. So Lewandowski, 17 goals in La Liga, top goal scorer. Also in the Champions League phase, he should continue with the goal scoring form. I personally want him to win the Golden Boot. If Rafa can pass him, the better, or any other Barca player. Take the shots, show you are the best number 9 once again, and we hope we will score, let me say, 2 to 3 goals. Before I go, some news on Barca legend Neymar. He's back where it all began, back to Santos, and all the best, Ney. There are several key players as a footballer or as a fan or anyone interested in the game who you should learn about. Neymar is among them. It's sad his career hasn't worked out as he thought, but it's still something to learn and move forward. So that wraps up the presser and the match preview heading into the Alaves game. We are heading 4 points to the top. Let's make it a statement win once again. I'll be back with all the match analysis. Thanks once again for watching and see you in the next one.